Well, hello, guys. Great to go and see you again. It has been an amazing summer. I am not gonna lie, it has been absolutely stinking amazing. So, been incredibly busy, not only in real life, but also on the server, and it has been so cool. So, took a trip to the Rocky Mountains and climbed some mountains and saw some beautiful lakes and just amazing time hiking. And then went to Boy Scout Sea Base and got to go and sail in a boat with my son for several days. Amazing time, absolutely amazing. Got to go and just go sailing across the Keys. It was so stinking cool. You have no idea. And then went to Boy Scout camp in the Ozarks and got to go and cook literally every single day, like campfire cooking and stuff. And it was amazing. It was like a dream come true. Absolutely love it. Great time. Aside from the fact that it rained like every single day. But whatever, we can deal with that. We lived through it. But guys, been busy this last month building on the Cobblecraft server, and I'm very excited to tell you kind of what I have been up to. So here we are on our way in to the my area, and I've been building walls and oh yeah, Cobble turned this all into maybe I told you about this last time, but Cobble turned this all into prairie now, so it looks gorgeous. The mountains around here look absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, kind of added these roads down through here and some walls, and also, kind of like terrace this whole thing. I love the terrace look. And also added in, some flowers. And over here, added my patented vineyard look, which I think is fantastic because it's usable because you actually can go and harvest the berries from here, much like an actual grape, orchard, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and a beautiful road going into here now, and I've got a couple new builds I have added on to my little region here. And one of the fantastic things I've found to go and make Chinon look best is you add trees. And so it took me a little while, but I've added some, some. These are naturally generated. You make them a little bit taller, but naturally generated trees. It makes things feel so much more lovely, just nice. So to go with kind of the build in here, I kind of wanted to mix up the build style. I added a couple Tudor style builds in here. And so I've got this one over here, which is my little redstone shop, which the cute little faces on there, I absolutely love it. So yeah, this is my little redstone shop, and this is kind of like little nooks in here for like storing your little redstone components and stuff. It's just adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then I did kind of like the thing I like to go and do with the ceiling, where it looks like a tin ceiling using the gray glazed terracotta. It's a pretty look. I'm loving it. Loving it, love it, love it. It's so good. So there's that, and that kind of like melds right into this church here. And then to the left of there, I've got my little grocery type store. It's kind of like a little fruit stand. We got little fruit sitting out front out here. It's kind of in crates. That's kind of the thing I'm going for. And we got an awning that kind of covers over. And then in here we've got our little our little store with food. And these are supposed to look like little containers that are for sale. They're not supposed to be candles. And I tell Star, don't light them. They're not actually containers. They're not actually candles, they're containers. And so these little containers that are sitting here of wares of some kind that are for sale. And yeah, I've got my this is like supposed to be some flour that's in a bin, and we got all sorts of bins of food and all sorts of stuff in here. So yeah, cute little area and kind of just lightly decorated. Again, cool little floor that has this kind of French motif of that grayish blue color. It's fantastic. I love it. So, kind of carrying on across here, I also have, as the whole idea is that I want to like live in this town. Like the town is actually like my base. And so, every one of these shops has a reason that it's like my storage area. So, that's for like storing my food over there. And this one behind me, this is for my storing my valuables. It's like a pawn shop kind of thing. And so, The last thing, that's obviously for storing redstone over there. Over here, this is for storing my wood, and it looks like a little, wood shop. And yeah, we got the saw going here, and we're cutting up some wood, and we've got all sorts of our wares sitting out here. We've got like chairs, and we've got tables sitting out here, and all sorts of fun little things that this workman is building and putting up here, kind of sort of like for sale on on the road. I love it. It's a cool little look to have. And the last thing to go and show you, over here very similarly, we've got this is another Tudor style build, like with the green. I love using the green and using the warp to kind of make it look like it's clabbered a little bit. And yeah, it's a neat look. I like it. But this is my stone shop, and so yeah, once again, we got a little stone cutter here, which literally is useful whenever you're working with stone. And then I've got all my stone types up here and all that, and anything it's stone-ish, and then it's in colored order, so it's from like lightest. You see, it gets darker and darker and gets gray, and then my grays go into blacks, and then my blacks go into reds and all that. It's fantastic. I'm absolutely love it. It's been making building so much easier to actually have things kind of organized into a logical fashion. So yeah, it's been spectacular, and yeah, the sun is setting on Turtle's cave over there, and so kind of the point. And I got a couple little farms over here. Yeah, I like this really. Okay. One last thing. Gorgeous look. You just mix in a little bit of wheat with a little bit of something else, like some of this, and some of the grasses, and it looks like weeds in there, are kind of a little overgrown. It kind of mixes it up, especially if you put in some other sort of vegetables. It looks so good. It just adds such a neat look to it. But so I think from here, I might have another interesting video for you guys on tomorrow, because I'm working again on the lunar server, and so I'm excited to go and show you kind of what I'm working on and the collab that I've got going on there. So I'm really excited to go and show you guys that, and I'll have a video about that very, very shortly, and it's going to be so cool. So get ready for that. It's me working with a whole bunch of other people on lunar. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. The dark is upon us. We must go to sleep. Good night, pig. Good night, stove. Good night, hat in an arm wall. Good night, naked man in a pit.